Doll graveyard. Reborn for revenge. Is that a tagline? Yeah. Let's get into it. So, Doll Graveyard, is this a bad movie? Yes, it is. Oh, well, it's barely a movie. What do you mean by that? Well, it's like 70 minutes long. Let me do the thing. Doll Graveyard is from 2005. It lasts an hour and 11 minutes. Barely. It's like 6 minutes of credits. And there's like big long sequences that take like 2 minutes each. So really it's under an hour. It's like a Twilight Zone episode. I know what you mean. Now this is a full moon movie. And what's happening? Charles Band created it. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Ginger Dead Man? Exactly. Creator of Ginger Dead Man created this. And it's a spin-off of Demonic Toys and Puppet Master and all this stuff, right? And Charles Band has started putting some of his movies on YouTube for free under a noir banner. Noir. What's that? Like, well, we watched it in black and white on this noir feature. So it's just black and white? Yeah. Same movie, just black and white. But it's there for you to watch on YouTube, and it'll take you an hour. So if you want to watch it, it's there. You don't want to watch it. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. No, it's not the best. Well, let's talk about it. It's like an episode of the OC, just teenage drama, except with possessed dolls. Well, you're not far off there, but the movie opens in 1911, and there's this little girl, and she's playing with her little dolls. These horrific looking dolls. What kind of toys are these for a little girl? Or for any kid? Or for any human? Well, she's got these little dolls anyway. She's playing them. Her dad comes in. He is raging. Absolutely raging. For no reason. He's like, but then she accidentally smashes something, I think. Oh yeah. But still, calm down, mate. And he's like, why don't you have any real friends, you little weirdo? So he makes her take the dolls and bury them in the backyard. Just put them in the bin. But no, he makes them bury her in the garden while this is going on and accidentally kills her. Yeah. And then, well, she falls into the grave and he's like, hey, Sylvia. Hey, Sylvia, wake up. Oh well, let's not check her signs of life. Let's not say she's okay. Let's just bury her as well. Yeah, he just starts shoveling dirt on her. In the process, he drops his watch. Somehow. Well, anyway, we skip forward to 2005. A family move into the house. It's a single dad, his teenage daughter, and younger teenage son. Yeah, Guy, that's the son's name. And instantly he's like, oh, let's dig up the yard. And he finds the dolls. Yeah, pretty quickly he does this. And he goes, bingo. What? Were you looking for them? Anyway, he picks up the dolls, takes them inside, because clearly he's never seen a horror movie in his life. That night the dad goes out on a date, and the teenage daughter has some teenage friends over. Yeah, they're all dicks. Well, the guys are, yeah. And the dolls come to life. Yeah, they and Guy eventually are possessed by the spirit of Sylvia. What? Well, this kid, Guy, he's just like needy and sullen and like, oh, poor me. Yeah, well, he is being bullied a bit by his sister's friends, and his sister does nothing about it. That's true. His sister is Dee Dee. Yeah, she hosts a little party with the most aggressively mid-2000s teens you'll ever meet. And the actors themselves, the acting is, let's call it earnest. Earnest. They are trying. It's clearly their first horror movie. Clearly their last movie. Well, I don't know about that, but it should be. Oh. I mean, they all deliver their lines like they're reading them from cue cards hidden inside the dolls. But obviously the stars of this movie are the dolls. These horrific things. There's a samurai doll, a German soldier, there's a creepy little girl doll who's been given like a Glasgow snail. But I'd say the scariest one is the one with the massive spike on its head. What I do love about this is the practical effects. It's mostly filmed in stop motion, the doll action, which is really cool to see and pretty well done, really. Yeah, no CGI anywhere, which is quite nice. Yeah, I always like Charles Band movies for that. And when they do kill people, it's amazing. Tiny little stabbings. Well, doll stranglings, yeah. And one guy gets his eyeball poked out by a little toy steer. Yeah, that's by the voodoo doll, whose name I learned is Ooga Booga. Oh my god.
They made a movie about him.
The doll with the stake in its head kills one of the teenagers by just driving that stake into his dolls. Yeah, you see it go between his legs, and then lots and lots of blood, and eventually the guy dies from shock or pain or blood loss or all of the above. Maybe, yeah. One of the boyfriends slash bully characters says to Guy at some point, "You need to lighten up, Guy." Yeah, he says that while they're being chased by a demonic doll. You need to take this seriously, Drad. And what's the little creaky noises the dolls make? Little, like, grunting noises, like they're always working out. But Doll Graveyard is, for what it is, I think it's fun, really. Yeah, I really like the stop motion, the practical effects, I like all that stuff. The black and white, I can take or leave, but that's the way you get to see it for free, and it's what Charles Band wanted to present us with, so thanks for that, we're grateful for that.
You know,
I appreciate it!
It is cheesy, some of the effects are a little bit janky, the story's paper thin, and the acting is even thinner, but it's not the worst thing I've seen. It's quite enjoyable in its way, really. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. I like the dolls because they're little toys, little practical things. That, oh, the worst part. The dad comes home, right? And he's like, what's going on here? And then he happens to find the watch of the dad from 1911, puts that on, and he becomes evil. Yeah, that's right. So they have to take him out.
I'll teach you to disobey your father.
Yeah, it's... Find out the only way they can defeat these dolls and defeat the possession of Guy is to bury the dolls in the backyard. Well, that is easy. Yep, the end. Yeah, well, like I said, it's not the worst thing I've seen. It's really short, so that's a bonus. Yeah. Just don't expect plot, logic, sanity, any of those. But let us know what you think of Doll Graveyard from 2005. Is it a bad movie? Is it a decent long episode of an anthology series? What do you think? Let us know. Hit like, hit subscribe, watch another video, and please don't put tuttets in the same bracket as creepy dolls.